Alright, you guys, this is episode 4 of Beater Breakdowns. Today we're going to go over different types of training. Today we're going to go over the bodybuilding style training. I personally have a powerlifting style of training that is going to be covered in the next episode. My friend here is going to go over his training style, which is bodybuilding, so I'm out.
Alright guys, what's up? Jason here, and today I'm going to tell you my style of training. Now what I'm about to say is what I do for my workout. This would work for me. I usually go into the weight room and I like changing up my workout all the time. So this is my regimen right now. You can find a full description of it in the info below. So alright, I have a 5-day split. My first day I have legs. I always keep my compounds at the very beginning of my workouts. That's what I'm doing right now. So I'll start off with some squats, always warm up. You can see my set and rep range in the description below. I won't bore you with the minor details. But yeah, so I do squats, then I move on to another compound, hack squats, either hack squats or leg press. Then I actually put more emphasis on my hamstrings because my quads they just overpower my hamstrings in size. So I'll do some stiff legged deadlifts, some lying leg curls, either lying or standing leg curls. I switch it up every now and then, which one I do each week. And then I always end off with a superset of hip abductor and adductor, or as I like to call them, the good girl, bad girl machine, because you only see girls using them, but it's actually a really good exercise for your legs. It'll help you a lot in your squat. Like if your knees buckle, that means your abductor or adductor muscles are too weak. Alright, so then on the next day I do chest. I start off with flat bench, and like I said, you can see my rep and set scheme below. After a flat bench, I like doing the Incline Dumbbell Press. That really helps me. What I like about dumbbells is you can go down a little further, so it's a lot bigger range of motion. That's why I like it. And after that, I go on to the Incline Chest Press Machine, and afterwards the flat chest press machine. I like those two because they really help isolate my chest. I feel like they really help isolate my chest. Sorry, and it just getting the squeeze at the very top of the motion. I really like emphasizing that part because it not only it squeezes my chest, but it also helps me in blocking out on my bench. Because I mean, as much as I like putting on size, I also like keeping my strength up there too. And I always end with chest flies. It's a really good stretch for your chest. I really recommend it. When you do it, just make sure you get like a really good range of movement going all the way back, and squeezing it all the way in the top. I usually use very lightweight, so I can do a good amount of reps. And I do it strictly with arch back, just all chest right there. And I really like to squeeze. After chest day, I got back. I always start off back with pull-ups. Pull-ups, I just love pull-ups. And I'll do them to failure. After pull-ups, I go on to bent over rows. For bent over rows, I usually have both hands over with the over grip. And some people will do it with the under grip, but I actually have a wrist problem. That's why I particularly don't do under grip. So I stick to the over grip. Then I'll do seated rows with the W grip. I don't know if all of you know what that is, but it's basically a grip that's shaped like a W. So instead of having a V grip where you're kind of tight like this and just pulling back, I like the W grip because it keeps my elbows from flaring outward, and so I can keep my elbows in and just really isolate my back a lot better. Then after that, I got rack pulls. I don't usually deadlift. My lower back is usually pretty sore from leg day. Like I have a really bad lower back. I injured it a little while ago, so I really don't do that many deadlifts, but I will still do rack pulls. After rack pulls, I love doing T-bar rows. My gym particularly doesn't have a good T-bar rowing machine, so I just grab an Olympic bar, stick it in a corner somewhere, put a weight on it, get a V-grip, and just go ham on that. And I like to usually end my day with V-grip pull-ups. I like doing it to failure because It's at the end of my workout. I expect myself to not do that much. Like my back day has a lot of volume and it has a lot of weight to it. So anyway, V-grip pull-ups is, I feel like it's a good way to end my back day. Then fourth day, I usually do shoulders. I put a lot of emphasis on my medial and posterior deltoids just because my front deltoid it gets pretty sore from chest day already because I'm doing a lot of pressing. So what I'll do on shoulder day is mostly raises. I start out with my rear delt. So I'll do rear deltoid flies. The way I do it, I get a bench, like a free bench. I angle it so it's like kind of a little more than 45, so it's kind of up like this. And then I kind of put my knees on the seat and then lie on top of it. So I'm kind of like lying down like this. And then I'll pull them up. I'll pull up the weight like this. I know I can't demonstrate it really well. We'll have a video up soon. But that's basically what I do first. And then I go on to reverse flies. Everyone knows what that is. I love burning out on deltoids. It really gets the pump going. And after I do my rear delts, I do my medial delts, starting off with, it's a slightly, I know that the description is kind of weird, but it's basically an upright row, but with a pretty wide grip, almost like you're about to bench. And with I slightly bend over a little bit because I feel it targets my medial delt a little bit more when I bend over and then pull upward. And I like doing that for a good amount of sets. You'll see it down in the description. After that, I like doing lying leg lateral raises. I don't know exactly the name for this workout. It's when it's kind of like my rear deltoid fly when I lie on a bench at at an angle. I lie on top of it and I just do lateral raises on that way. It helps me really focus on just my deltoids and not just trying to keep the form, because the bench helps me keep the form already. And then I'll just end with military dumbbell presses. I feel it a lot more if I do pressing at the end, because I still like to do, like I said, my anterior deltoid gets a lot of work done from chest day, but I'll still do it at the end just because it still feels good, and still shoulders. So for my last day, which I like to call vanity day, which is where I do my arms. It might seem like I do a lot for my arms, but this workout goes by pretty fast. And so for triceps, I'll start off with a closed grip bench press. Make sure you got your elbows tucked in, going down a good amount. You don't have to go down too much, just enough so it's like maybe the bar is about 2 inches above your chest. And then I like doing incline skull crushers. It puts a lot less pressure on my elbows and on my wrists if I do them on the incline rather than on the flat bench. I don't know why. I guess it's the angle, but it allows me to do skull crushers, because if I couldn't do incline skull crushers, I probably wouldn't do them at all, because it just puts too much pressure on my elbows and my wrists. Then I'll do rope tricep extensions. What I like doing is I like getting the full range of motion with the rope. I don't know what it is about the rope, but when you bring it down, I like to twist outward with my hands, kind of like this, kind of like a twisting motion at the end, and that really gets the pump going in my triceps. And then, like I said, I like ending with kickbacks. I use really lightweight. You don't need heavy weight. Actually, it's really hard to do kickbacks with lightweight correctly. I'll do it with I'll bend over and then do kickbacks with really lightweight. I usually do them to failure. I know I put 10 to 12 reps down there, but I usually do them to failure because at the end of my tricep workout, I can only do about 10 to 12 reps, even with like a 15 or 20 pound weight dumbbell. And then that's it for triceps. Once I'm done with that, I move straight to biceps. I start off with the easy bar bicep curl. I like pyramiding up on this one. This is what I'm doing right now. I won't bore you with the details in the video, but it's all there in the description. After that, I like doing dumbbell curls, Make sure to supinate, twist and fully contract that muscle up at the top. And then at the end, I like doing hammer curls just because it gets a little forearm workout, and it hits like different parts of my head on my biceps. So that's it for my 5-day split. I have 2 rest days. I usually rest Saturday and Sunday, usually because I'm working. This is, like I said, this is what works for me. This is what fits my schedule. Hopefully you can take some of this out and maybe find some parallels in your workout as well. Add on to your workout. I don't know. I just hope this helped you guys out, and tune in for the next video. Please subscribe and give us some feedback.
Hey, dude, show them how big you are.
What?
Show them how big you are.
Dude, I'm done with the video.
Show them how big you are.
Dude, I'm done with the video already.
Show them how big you are.